Thanks everyone for your warm welcome. Tonight I have for you 3 of the funniest Irish jokes ever. The first joke starts when Danny O'Shea plops down on a stool at his local pub, sweating, out of breath, and with a worried look. "I need me a big one this time, Mick," he says. Mick quickly pours O'Shea a pint and asks, "Danny, you look terrible. What's wrong?" "It's me wife," says O'Shea. "We were out in the garden and she got stung by a bee on her forehead. She's at the ER now, her face all bruised and swollen. She's allergic to bee stings, you know. I tell you, Mick, she almost died." O'Shea then takes a long swallow of his Guinness and adds, "Luckily, I was close enough to hit the bee with my shovel." The second joke occurs when Erin visits Dr. Sullivan, a noted psychiatrist, because she and Paddy aren't getting on well in the bedroom. Dr. Sullivan wasn't getting a clear picture of Erin's problem even after asking her a heap of questions about her sex life. Finally, he asked her, "Do you ever watch your husband's face while you're having sex?" Erin replied, "Well, yes, I did once." "Well, how did he look?" Erin answered, "Very angry." Dr. Sullivan stated, "You say you have only seen your husband's face once during sex, which is somewhat unusual. How did you happen to see his face on that occasion?" Erin answered, "Well, he was looking at us through the window." Finally, a young Irish lad and lass sat on a stone wall holding hands, gazing out over the meadow. For several minutes they sat silently. Then finally, Colleen said, "A penny for your thoughts, Paddy?" "Well, I was thinking, perhaps it's about time for a wee kiss." Colleen blushed, then leaned over and kissed him lightly on the cheek. Paddy blushed. The two turned once again to gaze at the meadow. After a few minutes, Colleen spoke again. "Another penny for your thoughts, Paddy." "Well, I was thinking about a wee cuddle." Colleen blushed, then leaned over and cuddled him for a few seconds. Then he blushed. Then the two turned once again to gaze at the meadow. After a while, Colleen once again. "Another penny for your thoughts, Paddy." "Well, I was thinking, perhaps you let me put my hand on your leg." Colleen blushed, then took his hand and put it on her knee. Then he blushed. The two turned again to gaze at the meadow before Colleen spoke again. "Another penny for your thoughts, Paddy." The man glanced down with a furrowed brow. "My thoughts are a wee bit more serious this time." "Really?" said the lass in a whisper, filled with expectation. "Right," said Paddy, nodding. The girl looked away in shyness, began to blush, and bit her lip in anticipation. Then Paddy said, "Do you think it's about time you paid me the first 3 pennies?"